Hey folks, Ashwin Vidyala here. I want to talk about an important concept today. Now I know I say almost all the time that it's an important concept, but because it really is an important concept. So let me get into it. When you're trying to learn something, you learn it from someone who knows how to do it. And if you're trying to learn how to be successful, you learn from somebody who is successful in that particular endeavor you want to be successful in. Does that make sense? Let me give you an example. You want to be a successful restaurateur. Who do you learn from? Do you learn from someone who has a degree in hotel management? No. Do you learn from the chef at a very big restaurant? No. You learn from the person who owns the successful restaurants. Pretty straightforward concept. But let me give you one caveat that most people don't really recognize. You see someone who has, say, 10 restaurants, successful restaurants. When I mean successful, I don't know how the numbers work in restaurants, so I'm not going to give specifics, but successful restaurant. He has 10 of them. Let me ask you. And yeah, one of the ways you learn from these people is by mimicking them, by doing what they do. If you do what they do, you will have what they have. That seems legitimate, seems reasonable. So what do? Do you do what they are doing? And the answer is no. See, that is the small distinction that most people miss. You do not do what they are doing right now after they have 10 restaurants, because you're just starting. You do what they did when they were where you are. You don't do what the guy who has 10 successful restaurants, you don't mimic his behavior right now. You're supposed to mimic his behavior when he was just starting out like you. That is what you mimic. Does that make sense? You're not going to mimic his behavior after he has it all, because then he's obviously doing different things right now when he has 10 restaurants, as opposed to when he was just starting out and building his first restaurant. And that is a small point that most people miss. Yes, you mimic successful people who have what you want, no question. But you don't mimic what they do when they're already successful, when you are starting out. You mimic what they did when they were starting out. And that is what you do. And you just copy that. Because see, you don't need to reinvent the wheel, guys. It's all out there. You just need to copy it. Just copy the formula and use it. And when you do what they did when they were where you are, you will have what they have. Make it a great day, guys.